Hi Flosstube, it's Deb from Frog Cottage. Today is, who knows what today is? Today, still don't know. It's the 5th of August. My book is out of whack because my notes are out of whack because I just started my Flosstube, got 10 minutes in and couldn't find one of my whips. So I went to pause it and found out it wasn't even going. So let's start again. This is my Flosstube on cross-stitching and a little bit about life. I think it's been 3 weeks since my last Flosstube. I have been a bit busy. I'm a bit late because I tried to finish one of my projects, which I did, which I'll show you. I also wanted to fully finish my finishes from my last Flosstube, but every day I just didn't get there. And I went to Sydney for a couple of days to see my little granddaughter. So Miss Lily is now 10 weeks old. And as of this morning, she is smiling and chuckling at her mother. And she has sent me photographic proof. So at 5 a.m. this morning. So that was really cute. So she's going really well. She still has the bug, but it's not limiting her in any way. And it's in her bowel. So they're just saying that eventually it'll just go dormant or something. I don't know. But fingers crossed that next time she has another stool test that she's clear. Because she's still putting on weight. She's meeting all her milestones, you know, other than this bug that comes up in her test all the time, and sometimes she still has a little bit of blood in her stools. It's not excessive. It's there's no infection. There's nothing, and sadly, it's just one of those things, and it's not very nice for a new mummy to have that. But Miss Lily's going really well, and what I'll do is I have some nice little pics, so I might put them at the end of the video. But, on to Flosstube. I have a finish, and those who follow me on Instagram will see that I have been working very hard. I think I spent 8 days on this project, and every day I was telling my friend Chrissy Stitches, I'll finish that today, I'll finish that today, and guess what? I didn't, but yesterday I did. So there's Spring Fling, and I really love it. And I really love, if we get up close, you can see the stitching of the rabbit. It's Magnolia Blossom Classic Colourworks. It's a little bit thinner than the rest of the thread, but I really liked the effect that it had. It makes all my stitches look beautiful and even, and yeah, I just love it. But I don't know how I'm going to finish it. I was thinking maybe just a plain white frame. So yeah, you know, it'd be lovely as a pillow, but it was a lot of work and I don't want to get dirty. So I may even give it to a granddaughter. I don't know. So at this stage, until I find out how I'm going to finish it, she'll go back in her bag. So really excited about that, but also a little bit depressed because I also am doing Gone Batty, which is in my whips to show you today, and it's the same size. So here I was thinking that, you know, it won't take long. The flowers don't take, much time at all. Well, it did. So anyway. Okay, and because I finished something, I've been hanging out for some new starts. There's been a lot of Halloween stitching on Instagram, and although it's not big in Australia, I've always liked witches and Halloween and everything. So I started, I think it was yesterday? No, the day before, Halloween Quaker. And I apologise for the state of this iPad. This is my daughter's that I have. I haven't stolen it. She knows I've got it, but I'm not giving it back. My iPad, the version isn't high enough to be able to run GoodNotes, and I've uploaded a lot of my patterns in here and just find it a hell of a lot easier to highlight and do all of my patterns. I still use paper, but I find it gets eaten in the zippers, and I bought one of those chart clips that I hang from my OtLight. The kids already attacked it and I glued it all back together, and then the other night I went to put my chart up. The bottom half is missing again, and I looked under the lounge everywhere. I cannot find that other half. And I don't think you can buy them in Australia. I think I bought it from Amazon. So if I order, it's gonna take, weeks, like 6 to 8 weeks. So, but what I'll do, I'll show you, this is my start. I haven't done very much. And this is on Murky. It says 28, but I ordered a 32, and the holes to me are like, when I put another 28 Murky next to it, the holes are smaller. So I'd say it's 32, and I'm just up to this. Yeah, so that's all I've done so far, but I love all these sort of Quaker patterns that are out, and I love all the colours. But, oh, you're not going to be able to see them. Yeah, not really. You're not going to be able to see them all because I put them all in floss bags yesterday. I'm just finding, even if I put them on the ring and hang them and everything, I just don't like the way they sort of mat up. They don't, you know, they don't really mat, but they just look untidy, so I don't like that. So, yeah. So that was one new start. Oh, and my other new start, is that it? I thought I better. Now this is from the Blackbird Designs Sewing Club book, and I'm part of a monthly sew along where every month we get a box. It's for one project with all of the threads, finishing pieces, the linen, even a needle, and the lovely cards with your threads with the picture on it. And then we have all our cards. Yeah, so I thought I better start this because last Flosstube I finished month 1. This is month 2, and this came out in May. So I thought I better pull my finger out, but I tell you what, I just love it. I'll show you the picture first. Oh, there it is. It's called In My Garden, and they've got it as, what do you call those, drum rolls? But I'm not sure if I'll do that yet, but this is the actual piece. And who's made this? I think Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. She made it for her mother. Yeah, it's for her mum, so, and it's lovely. And here's my progress so far. I just started it the other night. This colour's driftwood, and it's really hard to see, but I'm sure when all the other colours come, then it'll be all right. And this is, what was it? It's a 28 count gingham cocoa, but no, this one's a tin, I think. Tin roof. Oh, they give you little cards. And of course I don't have my little card. It's 28 count gingham by Weeks Dye Works. The pattern says cocoa, or yeah, cocoa, but this is tin roof. But it's so nice to stitch on and it's so soft. Yeah, so I'm really going to make a concerted effort and at least put, if I can't put the time into it, I'll at least put 1 or 2 threads in it every day. Because before I know it, month 6 will be here. So that's on my priority list. And see, I haven't done anything with month 1 yet. So hopefully we'll get that done. So they're my new starts. And I know we all should reward ourselves when we finish something. And I've kitted up a few other things to start as well. What else have we got? Okay, so the other things I worked on in my couple of weeks. Which one's this one? I keep all my witches in the one bag, so get a bit confusing. So the one I worked on was Witches Night Out by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I love all the witches in the series. I think they're gorgeous. So I'm doing this one on tea and coffee dyed, I think it's Monaco, 28 count Monaco. I'm just moving all the thread. Made a little bit of progress, not too much. See all this thread everywhere. Yeah. So I was hoping to get the witches. I think I've got 3 that I want to do before Halloween. What month are we in now? August. So I don't see that happening, but it'd be nice to at least get one finished. And I finished this ages ago. This is Bobbing for Pumpkins. And I didn't finish the grass. I've even put the thread there, and have I threaded my needle? No, but I've put it there. I just have to do 2 more rows of the grass. But yeah, I just keep missing it. I need to make a list, right? We all make lists, don't we? But do we ever stick to them? That's the thing. What else have we got? We worked on... Oh, what's this one called? I might have to do one on the iPad. One's on paper, one's on the iPad. But I did... Oh no, okay, I did redo it. So which one are you? Is that Boughs of Holly? Yep. So this one is called Boughs of Holly. I've just got to change so we can see the picture. I got it set up for stitching, and it's Boughs of Holly. Now I started this, I think, in Mania, and I'm stitching it on a 32 count, just natural linen, and I used 2 threads, and I just found it was a bit too bulky for me. So I actually unpicked it, and I've worked on that for, I think, maybe 2 nights or something. So that's all I'm up to now. But it's progress, so that's good. And what's the other one called? The other one's called Boo and Barbie. Boo and Barbie. So this is another one I started for Mania. And again, I didn't like the way the threads were, so I unpicked it. And I worked on this a bit more, but a lot of the time with the patterns, the colours look a certain way. And I know it's dye lots and everything, but this is what I've done so far. But I'm not happy with the green. I forget what the green is. Who are you, green? Maybe it's endive. Unless I look at the pattern. I think it's endive. And I just think it's too tealy. So, and it's sort of clashing with the wheelbarrow thing. So I may take that one out and make it more of an olive or something. I'm not sure. Whatever this little colour is here, which I unpicked it and started again, and I must have looked at the legend and picked the wrong colour. And because I can't find where that colour is anywhere, and like on the pattern and everything, or in my bag, and that colour green would be perfect for the grass. So I'll pull it out again and I'll have a bit of a look. So I'm stitching both the Boughs of Holly and the Boombari on the same piece of linen. That's why they're both in the same bag. So I've had to change my stitch dates on those two and restart them. So who else have we got? I haven't got me gone Batty. Where is he? As you can see, I've got lots here waiting. Who are you? I don't know who you are, but you can come out. Oh, here he is, gone Batty. Sorry, I thought I pulled out all my whips. I do carry my all of my whips in one of those 3-tier wheelie trays. And it just lives beside me on the sewing chair. So this is the Gone Batty. Sorry for the glare. And he's, again, with our needle and thread. And I've made a bit more progress on this one. And this is a 28 count sand Lugana. That one. So, and he's got the same amount as flowers as Spring Fling. He's got 3 bats where the other one had 2 birds. So I do know that this will take a little bit of catching up and will not be done in a few days. So, but I like that one too. Hopefully that one will be finished for Halloween. Oh, and the other one, what's that one? Sorry. No. I should put, what do you call it? Little tags on some of these. I did make heaps of, Harry Potter and everything, and you can usually see it. But since my whips have grown really large and I haven't been out in the sewing shed, I've just bought these things off Amazon. And they've been really good because they're stiff. They sit better in this tray. Yeah. The other one that I worked on was my Ida May Crow by the Good Huswife. And I don't have a picture on this one. Yeah, so that one I restarted as well. I think this one's on 32 count Murky. I had only done this little border with 2 threads and just found it was too bulky, so I went to the 1 thread. So I worked on that for a couple of days last Flosstube and spilled a cup of tea on it and everything. And then I just did a little bit more, so she hasn't really had a lot of attention. But yeah, I did see someone had finished the other one, but I haven't got that one. But it's a man crow with little, I think he's got striped trousers and suspenders. So I just like this crow. Maybe I might do the other one. We will see. So that's all I've got that I've worked on my whips. I do have a lot of whips. Maybe next Flosstube I might do a whip parade because I don't think I've done one of those. No, I don't think I've done one of those. And hopefully by actually showing you might inspire me to do a bit more as well. What else have I got? I've got some haul, which is good. I just wanted to talk about my progress this month. I always use the 24-hour cross-stitch planner that I have. And you can see I just write down each day what projects I've worked on. And then I just keep a monthly glance as well, just so I know what I've worked on, and I've just put little legends on it. But I printed off another one because there's lots of different forms. There's ones for the 24 hours of cross stitch, reviews, highlights, all of that. And of course I'm not being able to find it. Now, oh yes, here it is. So this was just one of the blank forms and it's just for fun. But I thought what I'll do is I'll just fill that one out with all my whips because it's got 24. And I think I've got 24, maybe a bit more. So yeah, just for the next one, next floss tube, so I can run through those. Because this month is a lot of people on Flosstube or Instagram are doing arbitrary August, and I'll put the hashtag below. And all they're doing is using the tiny design wheels to spin and just pick a project. Other people are just working on one project till you finish. And I thought that was a good idea, but after 8 days on Spring Fling, I'm not sure if I want to do that. But so what I'll do is I'll just spin every day and list down. And sometimes, because like on Monday, I finish Spring Fling, and later in the afternoon, at night after dinner, I did a couple of the motifs on Halloween Quaker, and then I started the In My Garden. So I thought I might do that. And last night I did another little one on the Halloween. I just have to pause because I think I'm going to cough. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I just had a tickle that just wouldn't go away. Had a little cry too. But try and not say all the time. I have had a bad sinus infection that I think this is my 3rd week. Excuse me. So I'm nowhere near as blocked or heady as I have been, but I just occasionally get a tickle. And I haven't put, we usually have a kettle we put on our fire just to keep the moisture in the house. Plus I've got a diffuser. I haven't turned that on either. Anyway, we'll do that later. But yes, back to that. Yeah, so I'm just going to spin my wheel for August, and whatever comes up, I'm going to put them, I think I'm just only going to put my whips on there. And for next month, for September, I am just going to do Stitch Along September. Other people are doing Sampling September, but I thought, no, I'm just going to work on my Stitch Along. So if you want to join me on that, I'll just put the hashtag below. And what I'll do is maybe alternate every day, or I only have 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 now because I've purchased 2 more Stitch Alongs. So I might do a week each, or, blocks of 2 days each, and keep it going. So, but more on that on my next floss tube. So other than that, I've got some haul. A lot of floss tubers, a lot of the samplers, people who do samplers, use vintage country mocha, or mocha. We say mocha. So I actually got myself some of that. And I just bought that from an Australian Etsy store. It was a Journey of a Stitcher, and they usually just do threads, but now she's keeping some linen. So, and there's a lot of mottling in that. So I'll put that away. I'm thinking I've got Seeking Refuge. Oh gosh, I can't remember who the designer is on that one, but I'll probably do that on this. And that's probably a start, but I might leave that for a little bit, that one. Okay, now I bought, because I've been in the Blackbird Sewing Club, and because I've got a website for patterns, I didn't carry any Blackbird designs. So I've actually, usually in my website, I usually buy what I like. So, one for the store and one for me, or depends if it's popular, 2 or 3 for the store and 1 for me. But these are all mine. So they're also in the store as well. These ones are mine. Midnight Visitor. And that's one of the anniversaries of the heart. So I like that one. Don't ask me when I'm going to do these. This is called Mother's Day, and it's from Blackbird Designs Loose Feather series. I think that would be lovely just in one colour, like a variegated red or something. Oh, and they've got, I like when they put what else is in the series. Good for impulse buying. Is this, I saw these ones, the loose feathers, they're reprints. So it's the summer, the autumn, and the winter. Now, when I bought these, I thought it was only this pattern, but when you actually look inside, I think there's 4 or 5. I can't really, just trying to see if there's something I can show you. Oh yeah, we'll just, like, they've got 4 or 5 other little things in there as well. And there's no spring. So I don't know if they ever did the spring, but I can only get the autumn, winter and summer one. So I think I'm turning into a Blackbird design fan. Another anniversary is the heart is there. Is that one? Pink Hill Manor. And I've never been into the samplers, but I watch Long Dawg, what's her, oh, sorry. Long Dawg sampler, I don't know, her Flosstube. Michelle McGraw's now getting into the samplers, as well as the Quakers, and I really like all the Quakers. There's one in Australia called Reecie's. I forget what thing, but I just, yeah, Reecie, she has a lot of samplers, and they're just gorgeous. So now I'm onto the bit of the Blackbird. I like stitching on the 32, 36 count with one thread. So I think I'm finding a new fave. This one is Farmhouse, and that's another Anniversaries of the Heart. And I've only just seen all of these because on Instagram. One that I can't remember, but somebody watch on Flosstube, a couple of people have started this one as a stitch. I thought, oh, you know, I should too, but I've got enough for now, so maybe for next year. This one's a book. The book, yeah. Yeah. And it's called Our Lasting Friendship. And I liked, is that bigger on the back? Bigger on the back. I really liked that one. You know, and I just, you know, you look at samplers and they look huge. And you think, oh, that'll take me forever. But a lot of them, this is another little pin cushion in there. A lot of them are just all little motifs. You know, little bits. Here it is, here. So, you know, you can work on one a day, or, I don't know, one a day. Not for me if I'm watching or subtitle movies, but you know, it is achievable if you do your little chunks. So, but they're all just going in my stash for now. When I bought the Halloween Quaker, I also bought Nevermore, and I think people are doing this one as a stitch long too, and I just love the colours. It's Blackbird, who are they? Oh, they're all different. But, you know, cast iron skillet and gunmetal and slug bug and cocoa. So it's blacks and browns. And it just reminds me of the Coffee Quaker. I don't know who did that one, but I bought that to do that, but that's now just sitting in my stash as well. But there was the same type of thing, all the Quaker type motifs and the colours. So I think that's a stitch long too, the Nevermore. I'm not sure. Have to have a look. Oh, and another book I bought. I bought this because I thought, oh, if I ever do one for my friend, this would be quite nice. And it's just got lots of little things in it. Can I show you that one? No, just lots of little things. But it's called For My Friend. And there's some quilting. There's a little quilted table runner in there as well, or applique. And, you know, I used to be a quilter. Still a quilter, but I haven't picked up anything since I picked up cross-stitching last June, May, June last year, after a 20-odd year break, and just a little bit addicted, so, yeah. So that's all patterns. Now for stitch. Oh no, one more pattern. It's not a stitch along. I watch Made by Michelle McGraw. I love watching her Flosstube. She has such a variety of different stitches. Samplers, Quakers, the little cutesy ones, lots of Etsy type patterns. And I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And I love her travel posters from Country Magic Stitch. So I already own this one, but I bought the other two. So when the material comes for this one, I just bought one of those gridded fabrics. When they come, I will put one in my whips, and I think I'll start with the Hogsmeade. But I might change the colours of these two so they're a bit more matchy with that one. Yeah, because, you know, if I do this one, I've got my Harry Potter book covers, which I haven't, I'm restarting that one. What was the other thing? And the letters from Hogwarts. That's the stitch along through Cunning Stitches. And it's from his blog. They have a Facebook page too. And I'm going to blame Michelle McGraw again because I was watching her the other day, stitching along, and she said, oh, and I did something, Adam's Family, I got it from Etsy. Adam's Family House got it from Etsy. I thought, oh, okay. And then, like we do, we start talking about other things. So quickly pulled out my phone, looked on Etsy, and I found the Adam's Family Stitch Along. Now, it's sort of like Chopping Mall and Universal Monster stitch alongs that I have, where it's a house, you know, cut in half and you can see all the rooms. And they've already posted rooms 1 to 8, and the last room, I'm not sure, is due any day. So I had a look at that, so I bought that. And then Michelle pulls out of her bag a different pattern. And I thought, oh. But I thought, oh, I don't care. You know, I'll probably get that one too. But I was really excited to do this stitch along. And I thought, oh, my kids love all that sort of stuff, but my husband loves the Addams Family. So I thought, oh, I'll have to do that. And, oh, I was just going to pull this out to show you the material I bought for Adam's Family, but I haven't. I only purchased that yesterday and I got all the threads. I don't think I've uploaded, where's the laptop? I don't think I've uploaded a picture of the Adam's Family to my not to my website, to the Good Notes. I'll see if I've got a picture for you. Oh, no, because I only did it really all yesterday. So, no, I haven't done that yet. So, hopefully I'll be able to show you next Flosstube. But it is on Etsy. And if you just do Adam's Family, I think, house or something, then there's only like 2. So, it comes up. Who's it from? I've only printed out all the floss. No. Sorry. But I will put it down below if you want to have a look. Then I also purchased for another stitch along. That's why we have to do this stitch along September. And this is Kaluna Ingleside's Catalogue for Witches Familiars. And let me see if I've even put that in. No, I haven't. But I think a lot of you would have seen it on Instagram. And what it is lovely filigree sort of gate at the top and says which is familiar. And then every month there's a little box and it's got a toad, a goat. I think this month was a goat, a cat, you know, all witches familiars. And they're all, the colours are all black. There's only a few colours, black, greys and blue, but the blue is brilliant, like a brilliant blue. That's the blue. So they've got a light blue, and then you've got your 3 greys. And I think I've got all of them there. And I'm going to start that on 28 count Stormy Grey Joblin. And I just think that will look gorgeous on that. So hopefully next floss tube I'll have a few new starts. This month I've really struggled on trying to finish some things because I finished 3 things last floss tube. And then when you spin the wheel, and I haven't programmed it not to spin, you know, if you spin it once and don't spin it again, haven't programmed that yet. But I just think, oh, there's just so many. I better not start anything. And then I thought, who cares? You know, if it gives me joy starting something, joining in on stitch alongs, even if it's a year later, who cares, you know? I think it's, the joy is in the journey, isn't it? So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So hopefully next floss tubes you might see a couple of new starts. What have we got? We're at the beginning of August. Yeah, so there's nothing really happening. It's just school. Yep, just the normal school. All our kids are at school. We have restrictions like Woolworths and that. We have to wear masks. There's a lot of cases in Victoria and they've been isolated. They've locked all that down. So we've got family there. So, you know, it's a bit worrying because they're old. But other than that, yeah, I don't think there's anything exciting happening except maybe some new starts. So what I'll do is put some pictures of Miss Lily for those who'd like to check out my little granddaughter. And I wanted to have a shout out to Big Miss Lily, Chrissy Stitch's daughter, who is my #1 fan. And I get messages all the time on my floss tube videos. When are you going to make the next one? You know, how about a floss tube? So hi to Lily. Last floss tube, I had a lot of interruptions and I think I started like 8 times. And I had thanked everybody, like thanked Miss Lily, talked about my little granddaughter, and in the end, it was just stitching, nothing else. So, but yeah, shout out to those. But wherever you are in the world, I hope you're safe. If you like my floss tube, click subscribe and like. And if you have any questions, put it down below. But everything, all my patterns and everything that I've shown today, or hashtags, I'll put down below. So hopefully I'll see you all in a fortnight with a lot of new starts. Bye floss tube, happy stitching.